Welcome, Taurus, to your weekly reading. This is for the 24th of November to the 1st of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Taurus, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then take a look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We'll then move on to take a look at your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Knight of Cups and a 9 of Cups, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Taurus, this is incredibly positive, because with the Knight of Cups coming in, I do see something, my dear Taurus, that you have been wanting to bring into your life arriving. And it's arriving with our Knight of Cups energy. In that cup that our Knight is holding is the essence of our 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So what you've been wishing, hoping, and praying for, the beginning of this week, we see something coming in, and I feel it's a very grand and big entry as it comes into your life. I feel whoever could be making it makes a big fuss of it, my dear Taurus. Or if this is something that you are receiving, like positive news or a gift or something like that, there is a lot of ceremony around it. I will just give you a very simple example. If, say, for example, you've been praying that your significant other will ask you to move in with them, and you might not have said anything because you wanted to come from them. What I do see is that at the beginning of the week, your significant other will come in and ask you, but they're not just going to come in and say, Taurus, do you want to move in with me? What they will do, my dear Taurus, they could take the key and wrap it up in a present and give it to you that way. Or they could say, hide it somewhere and make you go look for it. They're going to make a whole big story out of it. This is something that they are happy to do, but they want it to be a very special occasion, and they're going to make it quite grand in some way. So a positive energy beginning the week. Let's move on and see what your possible challenges are. And we have 2 of Wands and the Lovers. Now, Taurus, what I am seeing here is that you could have been calling in a particular person. Now, this could have been anybody in your life, Taurus. This could be that you've been calling in a new friend, or you've been wishing and praying that you would go on an interview and meet a potential boss who sees your potential and recognizes what you have to offer immediately. This could be, my dear Taurus, that you have been calling in a romantic partner, but I do see you creating the gateway for this person to come in. Now, the beautiful energy I'm getting is that your gateway is bringing in this person. This could be that you go on a fabulous date this week, and this could be the beginning of a very special romantic relationship. This could be, my dear Taurus, that you're going about your business at the gym or at yoga, and somebody next to you strikes up a conversation, and before you know it, you're both laughing at the same thing, and you're just chatting and chatting and chatting, and the next minute, you're making plans to meet them for coffee, and so a new friend enters your life. I feel that there is somebody very special about to come in, my dear Taurus. So that being said, I do not foresee any big challenges coming through this week. Now let us move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you have Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, both very auspicious cards. Whereas Nine of Cups was our wish fulfillment, Nine of Pentacles is speaking to us of abundance and prosperity. Now, Spirit wants you to know that this week there is this wonderful energy around you, Taurus, of new beginnings. A new beginning in whatever Knight of Cups is coming in and offering you. A new beginning with this new person coming into your life. And with these new beginnings, my dear Taurus, Spirit is telling you, you are going to feel very abundant. You are going to feel abundant in love, abundant in friendship, abundant in recognition for who you are and what you have to offer. This could be abundance that comes in with money and finances. It could be abundance that comes in health. You are going to feel this energy of, I am so lucky and blessed. I am exactly where I want to be. So a wonderful message coming through there from Spirit. Now let us move on and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have Two of Swords and Ten of Swords. Now Taurus, it is always very exciting to see cards come out that aren't incredibly positive under your unexpected blessing, because we know that what is going to happen is that these energies are going to be lifted and the positive is coming through. So what we are seeing here is that where you may have experienced this Ten of Swords energy, and this is the energy, Taurus, of being blindsided, not seeing a betrayal coming your way. You could have been fired from your job. Your significant other could have left you suddenly. A close friend could have been gossiping behind your back. And we see with Two of Swords that whatever this could have been for you could have left you in a position, Taurus, of simply not knowing what to do or how to manage it. So the blessing that comes in is that this energy of not knowing what to do is going to lift. You are going to be able to see this for what it is, and you're going to be able to make a plan on how you're going to release yourself out of this energy. For me, this has already happened, and it could have happened a while ago, Taurus, but sometimes we get so amazed and shocked that something like this has happened that it takes us time to see our way out. And you this week are not only going to see your way out, but I feel for many of you, you're going to start moving right out of this energy and start feeling a whole lot better. So my dear Taurus, as I said, wherever this could have come up for you, please anticipate that energy of that deep hurt to lift this week, and you are going to start to feel so much lighter and so much better. At the end of the week, we have the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles coming in. Now, Taurus, what I'm seeing here is that there is an overnight change coming for you, and especially for my Tauruses who have been in this energy to some degree. What happens with all this positive energy coming your way? This is going to lift and sort itself out. As I mentioned, you are going to see the reversal of fortune here. Whereas you felt so hurt and betrayed and let down, now, my dear Taurus, with this coming in, you're going to be focusing on what's in that cup. You won't believe who's coming in, this new friend, this new boss, this new romantic partner. And once you start feeling our 2-9 energies, it's going to make sense that this slips away, but it's happening quickly. So we know now that this energy is not even going to release slowly. It's going to be an overnight release for you. So it's the Tower that releases these 2 energies, and you, my dear Taurus, are left in 8 of Pentacles, now focused on all this incredible and wonderful energy coming in. You're getting down to business. You're focusing on whatever's in that cup, moving in with your significant other, starting that new job. You can't believe how lucky you are that this person's coming in. And once you are feeling the energy of prosperity and abundance and feeling as though you're blessed, my dear Taurus, these energies are going to be a distant memory. What an incredible turnabout. Let's go ahead now and get your spirit animal message for this week. Right, let us see now what Taurus's spirit animal would like to share with them, please. And you have number 46, Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Taurus, your lucky numbers this week are 4 and 6. Any combination or variation of these numbers, please consider very auspicious. The peacock is your spirit animal, so wherever the peacock comes up for you, this too is a blessed sign. And your message is, let it shine. And my dear Taurus, we saw the peacock coming out for you with our Page of Pentacles, and with the peacock coming through twice. I do feel, my dear Taurus, that this is your week to come back to yourself. And when we release energies like this, and we release them quickly, Taurus, you are going to want to get out and about, mix with people, be seen, put yourself in new environments, because you are starting to feel so good, not only about yourself, but about all these good and wonderful things now coming into your life. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.